I'm calling on all of our UAW members and our allies to head to a picket line. Celebrate these members who are leading the way.
United Auto Workers Union President Shawn Fain in his update yesterday telling UAW members today to join and celebrate those on the picket line, striking for better pay and benefits. Thank you for joining us here. I'm Alex Dieterer. Today, striking workers at Ford's Kentucky truck plant tell us several Louisville assembly plant workers did just that, joining them on the picket line to show their support. Last Wednesday, all UAW workers at the KTP walked off the job and joined the nationwide UAW strike against the big three automakers. KTP is Ford's largest plant and employs over 8,000 workers. The products manufactured there equal $25 billion a year in revenue for the company. But now, Ford says they will start laying off hundreds of employees across 6 facilities in Ohio, Michigan, and Illinois. Workers here now fear there could soon be layoffs in Louisville, too. WHAS 11's Connor Steffen and photojournalist Aspen Hester report from the picket line.
As KTP workers mark day 4 on strike, worries are mounting for workers at Ford's other Kentucky plant, the Louisville assembly plant, about what happens next.
Everybody's a little worried. I don't think nobody was ready for this strike. It's definitely a fear at LAP because they want to be on strike too. They don't want to go on layoff.
It comes amid announced layoffs by Ford across the Midwest. And as striking worker Alfonso Ellis says some LAP workers are joining the KTP picket line in a show of solidarity.
I ain't gonna say they have no reason to be here, but you know, it feels good when you get people that's standing up with you that has nothing to do with you.
Ellis's first shift on the picket line was a unique one, which he shared with his son, who's a third-generation Ford worker and union member.
It feels great. I mean, like you said, this is historic, you know. It's historic, and I'm proud of him, and it's great to be able to share this moment with him.
Yeah. It's almost jarring to see here at KTP on a Saturday. You'd normally expect it to be full of cars, but they have trickled down to really just a few front spots here, and most, if not all of these, represent workers currently on strike. In contrast, here at LAP, production continues, but a shutdown is looming. Especially as KTP struggles to stay open. UAW leaders tell us the plant is likely still operating with hundreds of non-union workers versus the nearly 10,000 union workers who walked out.
From what I heard, supervisors are trying to operate those machines. I don't know how well that's going for them, so I would expect, something to happen for those guys soon.
The impact of Ford's 2 Kentucky plants has become more clear in the days since the targeted strike was announced Wednesday. U.S. Congressman Morgan McGarvey tweeting in support saying, quote, Local 862 is responsible for 54% of Ford's North American profits. The company says KTP's shutdown will impact dozens of other U.S. plants, dealers, and suppliers.
There's still a long way to go, so just for the future, the world, they're making record profits. Why can't they share a little bit with us?
But workers continue to rally behind one another, wondering what's the next move to come in this historic strike. In Louisville, Connor Steffen, the WHAS 1119, on your side.
Since the 8,700 KTP workers walked off the job Wednesday, Local 862 President Todd Dunn has speculated more than 3,000 workers at Ford's Louisville assembly plant could face layoffs. When last interviewed yesterday, he told us the UAW team was working to avoid any situation like layoffs from taking place.